What's up, guys? It's me, G, and welcome back to more Piklopedia Readinf. Dear God, I want this to be done. It's been a couple of months since I did this, and yeah, let's just do it. Why not? This is basically how I've been treating my recent playthroughs. Alright, here we go. Miniature Snoot Whacker. Also, I reached my breaking limit with my sanity, so no more OMR voice. Immediately after birth, this species' skin starts to harden. After long, they will reach the same inferior toughness of an adult. Adults do work as dexterously use their trunks to grab food from high tree branches, but juvenile consumes fruits and nuts that have fallen from the ground, as well as other types of Transforifloria. This species' leg and torso muscles are undeveloped compared to those of their nose, the lack of strength to maintain their posture and easily lose their balance. Mammoth Snoot Whacker. The long nose on this specimen has neither nor bone nor cortical, but is made up of entirely muscle that can be flexibly curved to extend. Its tongue and hide consists of a denial layer of collagenal lattices that cover almost its entire body, leaving all the rosy skin on its belly exposed. Fully developed trunk is large and quite heavy, so the mammoth snoot usually rolls it inward to carry it across the center of the gravity. But if its territory invaded, it will extend the trunk and flail around, and even use it to strike a preserved enemy. Just like the juvenile Snoot Whacker, the nose compresses a disproportional amount of their body weight, resulting in poor balance. If attacked from behind or from the side, even though not all the species gets easily knocked over. Sun Squish. I like how easy, simple that name is. It's just Sun Squish. A type of primitive organism that's called Protogodate. In its juvenile state, it has a skeleton-like structure called a notochord. It flaps its flint tail to move and lives within other creatures' eggs as it grows. As its body develops, it starts to exhibit molluscus-like qualities, but it's highly exposed to external stomach and can directly digest the prey on contact and can be used for locomotion. Foolix. Okay, this will be interesting. A member of the Goolix family, this primitive life form is made out of a single cell, which is quite odd given its size. Its nucleus is shaped like a bulbous star, and choked. Individuals move by using its fin at the end of its flagellum-like tail to quickly expand and contract its guidance body. If the nucleus is removed, its solid body loses all structure splatters. While some organisms are still alive, the fluid will return to its original form. Usually, the fluids will liberate nectar in the way its prey and its gel, which includes fire-extinguished fluids. They expand and capture and feed on ancestral organisms. Also, let's look this dude up. There we go. Hi. How are you doing? Alright. Downy Snagret. The sight of a wee worm boinging around and picking up the food all while skillfully balanced on one leg is truly awe-inspiring. If you get too close, it might feel vulnerable and give you a warning until I speak. Or I might just turn to your comfort. Oh yeah, that's no wonder why I was only one page. That wasn't Omar, that was Donald. Due to the common phenomena as in pruning, this baby will recognize anything that it sees or hears within the time after it hatches as its parent, and it constantly follows it around. However, the downy snagger has two specific conditions on pruning. The first is that the target must be tall and blue, and the second is related to the sound of its cry. This means that it will never be make mistake against someone small and will instead recognize it, or us, as food. Since it's still fledgling, the downy snagger does not go underground to feed. It says it stays on the surface where it's putting in food. Its purpose is not, but where its parents might be hiding underneath it until the baby is old enough to fend for itself. Ah, burrowing snagger. Bird. The majority of snagger species lie to wait in ambush to capture prey. The bodies are appropriately adapted for such sudden strikes. It violently attacks small surface dwelling insects. Distributed across a relatively wide range, some species of snagger, due to varying soil conditions, have emerged, making snagger geographically represent species besides the bulboard. Usually, resembling a burrowing snagger is the burrowing narrow. Where is it, by the way? The range of which practically overlaps the snagger's range. While two may appear similar or put the ground, they could distinguish by their presence or areas of tail or wing markings. Which, you know, would be cool to prove that, Omar? If they decide to finally put it in the game. That would be amazing. And so that's my biggest gripe with the Pikmin series so far. Like, they announced an enemy, but continue to not show it at all. Like, come on, man. Like, I haven't even been playing Pikmin for only 10 months. That's just like, they seriously just not have this? Like, where is it? Is it just not here or something? But if real just announce the enemy that exists and continue to not make it. Anyway, wild cloth. Its overlapped its breathing muscles allow it to suck in large volumes of air through its long, thick beak while feeding. Its feathers are too small to use for flying. The current theory is that this is due to the niche position of the system being quite secure, thanks to the lack of natural predators, and low competition for food in its habitat. However, with the expedition to Pikmin territory, recently the numbers have been gradually declining. Well, I think it's just because that when it eats more, it grows. Also, you can tell by the way it looks. It already looks kind of like Han. Will you just pick a carrot? Have more one, don't you? Okay, I don't think this matters because it's already at full, like, you know, I already ate everything. Wait, hold on. Here. So as you can see, like, it's already small. I know I mentioned it before, but I'll do it again. It just gets bigger and bigger. Also gets slower. I like it. It's cool. It's a cool new enemy. Scorch Cake. Related to bivalves, it uses internal muscles to deteriorate manipulate its upper and lower shells. This ability allows it to squash eggs and small amoebas like Pikmin, just retreat to the nectar of the ground. It then feeds off the microorganisms and monster beneath from the nectar. To further facilitate the growth of food, the Scorch Cake will secrete oils from its body to the shell and into the ground. It did set that air on fire, press away to improve the sort of virality. Shock Cake. This species has muscular organs that can be created by electricity by using iron gadgets within its disclated rows of untreated generating cells, which are arranged in as mineral series. It uses its plug-like protrusions to instantly shock its prey, and then squash it. The squashed prey acts as a fertilizer, improving the quality of the soil so that microorganisms and moths the Scotch Cake feeds on can thrive. Freeze Cake. By emitting frigid air from the one side of the shell, it can freeze and squash any prey that approaches it too closely. Food can be hard to find in extremely cold climates, so one theory is that this species has developed some kind of mechanism that allows it to store its prey for long periods of time. Pastole, there she is. A type of umbilical fungus that created local theory that puffstole evolves from a more common species of fungus that have giant animal-like characteristics over time, including the abilities to walk. When it senses danger, it will scatter spores on its cap, releasing a hallucination that confuses attackers. The hallucination confound in spores will only affect against the species' natural enemies. Pikmin causing it to be mistaken for the leader. People fall into the trap and then used as workers to make nutrition for the defense of puffstole. Toxstool. Much like the puffstole, the toxstool is neither animal nor fungus, but a mix of the two. And but fungus, it doesn't serve as a producer or consumer role in the ecosystem, but functions instead as a decomposer. It's probably paralysis other living organisms by blanketing out with spores. However, the toxin can affect a decreased specimen as its hyphae is able to move muscles and control the body as if bringing him back from the dead. The way the fungal fragments grow differs based on a host organism. In some cases, this is because a host to wander around searching for food and follow a more nutrient-rich fungal culture medium. They can also just use those hosts as a means to scatter more spores. Which explains this guy, Moldy Dwarf Bulborb. This is an example of a young bulborb that has been infected by fungal filaments. Now a host is unconsciously continues to seek out and ingest the food. All the while scatter large amounts of spores of the spore sacs on its back until it can no longer move. After all host bioactivity ceases, the specimen mutates into a fungal culture that will eventually become a vaginal toxstool. Moldy Slooch. Every friend group has a Slooch. You really want to know who that is? You, my friend, are the Slooch. Both the nervous system and a small progressive organ specimen have been invaded by the fungal filaments, which will wire scatter spores as it moves. It will also shake spores into other creatures, thus affecting a new host and expanding the toxstool's habitat and range. Once the host's body ceases to function, it can only serve as a fungal culture medium because its body fluids dry up and proportion shrinks. At that point, its host body is abandoned. Pyroclasmic Slooch. Said it once, I said it again. Every friend group has a pyroclasmic Slooch. If you don't know who that friend is, then you are the part causing solution. A species of terrestrial snail coated in flammable mucus instead of the traditional shell. The creature stays lubricant through the constant segregation of mucus that also fires never reach the skin. The most fascinating aspect of these creatures is their unexpected ability to avoid causing widespread fires by careless brushing plants. Bearded Amprat. The hair covering his face works as a capacitator. It charges electricity by rubbing their hair and builds static. This charges enemies intruding in its territory. It's more trivial than aggressive, attacking only when threatened rather than to hurt prey. It has several qualities unique to this ecosystem, such as breastfeeding its young when it may someday rise a whole new astronomy of fauna here. Mamuta. The imbalance as many arms and moves are among its notable features. Being on seeds and fruit, the Mamuta is known to actually sow and grow plant species. While other species have exhibited seed-bearing behaviors for the purpose of storage, the Mamuta is the only species far known for actually cultivating fields of plants. I said it once, and I'll say it again. This thing looks like a Zelda creature. That's the first thing I think of this when I see it. It looks like a Zelda creature. Listen to it. But am I wrong for thinking that? Like, I can't be the only one, right? It looks like one. We don't have to see that. Hello, Port Quillen. When a cower is down to roll up, it looks like you're feeling lonely. If you go closer, it kneels all over the body with projectiles that launch at you. You can't put up. Wrong. That's also done one again. Its needle covered armor is soft and quite exposed. Furthermore, it has a calorie explosion, so when it senses the slightest danger, it shoots out its spikes. Regeneration of new spikes requires significant amounts of caloric energy, so this creature requires significant amounts of food. This is likely explains why, when it scourges through the garbage, it sucks up not just the insects to find it, but also the trash itself. They have interest in a few of the excess stuff in the parts too, but those can never be mistaken for trash. Honeywisps. This floating life form drifts effortlessly in the winds. Upon death, its physical structure instantly collapses, and as the creature particularly loses a difficult catch, no stable specimens have been acquired as of yet. If we could simply recover a life sample, research of species would likely proceed more smoothly. Puffy Blowhog. Now here's something interesting that I've probably made note of this, but still I'm gonna say it again. It's weird they brought back the weird white outline the Puffy Blowhog has. Like, that doesn't really mean anything. But it's always... they got rid of it ever since it came announced in Pikmin 1. And it wasn't a thing in Pikmin 2 or 3. But now it's back apparently, which is a little strange. It's just because, like... what even... it doesn't mean anything, so why? This species of blowhog uses internal generate hydration to deflate its floating bladder and hover above the ground. The creature's electrified pulse creates a slash color that flows along the surface of its body, making it a particularly beautiful species of the blowhog family. Precisely how it's able to internally stabilize its high explosive hydrogen and stimulations generate and electricity remains a mystery. The Puffy blowhog blows leaves and grass around to eat the insects underneath. It maintains their mid-air buoyancy by using its fins and releasing air to the blowhogs. This enables it to float effortlessly even in the breeze. Icy blowhog. This creature possesses 3 lungs and an air sac using its primary respiratory organ, a floating bladder that gives us a buoyancy, and a cold sac that stores cold air. Like the Puffy blowhog, its buoyancy is the result of hydrogen released by electrons. This icy rest it condenses carbon dioxide, much like a snowy blowhog. Different species with a blowhog family have many features in common. When you look closely, this structure has the characteristics of their internal organs, like holes, like windows. Withering blowhog. The withering blowhog is a close relative to the Puffy blowhog, but its breath is significantly weaker. However, its breath does contain a pellet-wearing plant hormone. I don't know why I said hormone. That causes flowers to instantly lose their petals. Although its breath cannot be studied in detail, analysis of the chemical compounds has involved a whole great process in the biological sector. Luscious body jellyfloat. This native jellyfloat is indigenous to the region. Unfortunately, it is currently endangered. Its habitat is being overgrown by hostile invasive species. I want to hear something. I think it just makes noises. In Pikmin 2, it actually plays a song when it's like very quiet. If I can find a video of it, then I'll put it right here. But well, it was also random, and I don't think many people would know about it. But still, it'd been cool if they brought it back. Greatest spot jellyfolk. Favorite pig coration is the most notable characteristics of the floating life form. This invasive species is not native to the region, and having appeared recently arrived at the wind currents. The movements of the organs on the top of its head attach prey, which then sucks it out and consumes as it breaks lower force. Like jellyfish, the jellyfish tentacles do not have pneumokits. I don't know what that word is. So there's no in danger of touching them. Wild pole. The yellow wallyhawk spawns in early spring, laying its eggs in the low hatching tree bushes and shrubs in the ground or near lake spawns. Such orthodox inhibitors, I can't speak, I don't know why. Behavior is a defense mechanism, protecting the eggs from predation by blue Pikmin and water dumples. The wallyhawks water hopping near the shoreline in the early spring is known to be a method of driving predators away from the wild pole eggs. Yellow wallyhawk. This magnificent specimen has a remarkably bright coloration compared to the rest of the Amphibian family, as well as 3 lighter spots. The specimen seems to have lost some swimming God, I can't speak. I'm sorry. I really am. Like, I don't know why my mouth just decided, like, oh no, you're not gonna say that word, even if you try. The evolutionary adaptation that granted it a greater jumping ability. The lower wallyhops have aquatic shells that shows an intrusive drive to jump upon and squash smaller creatures. Wallyhop. It's believed that the juvenile wallyhops were once carried by underground creatures into currents, where they drive to the dark habitat. This trigologic species of wallyhops coloration results in generations of cave dwelling and lack of sunlight. Corporative differences between the size and shape of this wallyhop and other species are thought to be a result of natural selection of the work, choosing traits better suited in life than in a subterranean environment. Chillyhop. When squashing prey with its mighty leap, the chillyhop secretes a bodily fluid made up of ammonium nitrite, urea, and water. This causes an electrical reaction, endothermic reaction that rapidly freezes its prey, making its attacks all the more lethal. As squashing its prey, it gets sucked up through the chillyhop's belly, since the species can store food in a slightly chilled state while eating it for the time. Usually adapts to environments when prey is scarce. Master hop. It's widely believed that yellow wallyhops and other related species can continue to grow until they start breeding. But after that, their growth rate plummets. However, in safe environments, one like natural predators, for example, some individuals and species may forego reproduction altogether, continue growing until they reach gigantic proportions. The yellow wallyhop's temporal enzymes are practically active, which prevents this variety of cells from aging until the right conditions. It's not usual for some individuals to reach over 50 years in age. Water dumple. A resident of freshwater pools and marshes that aquatic creature regularly feeds on insects in the land and the surface of the water. It shares the identical skeletal creature structure when its close relative shares her cousin, the bowlworm. This may often clue to her evolutionary origin that suggests it can recently emerge to an aquatic habitat. Parkwing Bleno. Many instances are undeveloped due to you're very close to the screen, due to its large horizontal fins. But this simply is its normal, fully grown form. The dorsal and ventral fins have ensured that the long caudal fin helps to compress for this. It can leap high enough out of the water to catch low-flying prey. The scales compressing the round patches along the sides of the dark and known for turning bright pink during breeding sessions. Prickle Puff. Its hand spikes evolved from scales that were once in its forehead. The prickle puff uses them to charge and chase off unknown creatures that enter its territory. Its liver and ovaries contain powerful nervous toxins, accumulated for ingested shellfish and pig with traces of non-poison. These toxins are not fully functional as alternative pheromones, but also seem to keep predators at bay. However, once it's dead, the Pikmin have no issues carrying this creature back to the onion, where the poison is broken down into valuable nutrients. Wow, pulse. Its eyes and stubby feet make it look like an octopus, hence the name, but it's closer in anatomy to a starfish. When it sleeps during the day, it will stay aware of approaching predators. When it dries off the puffing itself up in rootsy bubbles. Closer research suggests that a true pro-approacher for the bubbles protects its eggs during its spawning season. Aristocrab offspring. A juvenile Pectus aristocrab, small in size, is right pits are only half grown. Because of this, it only hunts by hiding in the ground and laying its way in ambush prey. During crabs pass through the large stages of the area, making and megalopod as they approach the juvenile crabhood. Instead, the Pectus aristocrab is born with a body shaped like an onion, absorbing its nutrient due to the ground and spawning legs as it grows. Perhaps is a close relative to a species, the Arboricus class. Pectus the aristocrab. Its unusually large claw is used for catching prey, for self-defense, and mostly surprising for its mating call. Most aspects of aristocrat life revolve around it, which may explain why it becomes free-flow and docile when claw is damaged. It will also account for the claw's remarkable renegade capabilities, which can restore it completely at a single night. It's also known for blow bubbles with other attack, but this is a result of venting with the wrong discharge to valve under extreme stress. Oh. Wow. That's probably the most sad thing about this creature. Oh boy. We only got a few more left, so I'm going to end off here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Part 40. This was it. And we still got a couple more to go. And then we have to do Louie. You sick freak. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye everybody.